Well, good morning, guys. Another day enjoying Northwoods. Gorgeous day here in Michigan. Unfortunately, today I'm still trapped like a rat, boiling sap, making maple syrup. So it's going to be my last day. I'm crying uncle. We got enough syrup for the season, so I'm going to boil up what I got, pull my taps, and call it good. But we're still going to enjoy some Northwoods. We're going to dry out some gold I found yesterday. Did a little mining, got a little bit of gold. So I'll show you what how I dry it out and what I've collected to date. Still be fun. So stay tuned. Yes, sir. Oh. All right, well, we are going to dry some gold out today. What I collected yesterday, not a whole lot, but a little bit. But I got people ask me all the time how I dry it out and put it in my little jar. So I thought we'd just take the opportunity while I'm kind of stuck here anyway, show you how I do it, and also what I've collected so far to date. So we'll get at her and show you how I do it. Anyways, when you get it as clean as you can, and then I snuffer it right back up into my snuffer bottle, and we'll go from there. All right, so what I do, I got it in my snuffer bottle, got my lid off, and I cook it on my old-timey camp stove I had since Cub Scouts, believe it or not. Still use it. I have a couple different, actually, little pack stoves, but I still use this. My one candle furnace just a-blazing. That's all I need. And I use a little 1-egg frying pan. They had Teflon, and that's what I dry it out on. But all I do is dump it in. Thorny yesterday. But anyways, I dump it in there. And then what I'll do is snuffer out the majority of the water. And if I see any other little particle I can get out, I'll get it out and put it on my fire. All right, when I sit here and drink my coffee and wait for this to dry out, I'm going to show you a couple of little rocks I found. One I found yesterday, I have no idea what it is. But I've been finding some volcanic looking rocks. Not too many volcanoes in Michigan that I know of. So I'm not exactly sure what's up with it, but very interesting. And then a couple other rocks I found over time, and not sure what they are either, but definitely like to share it with you guys. Let me know what you think they are. I am clueless. Here's a rock I found yesterday in my classifier. Thanks, Jason. It's fairly heavy. It's kind of volcanic looking, but what stuck out to me when I seen it, it almost like it's sea life on here. It almost looks like a starfish that is petrified, embedded into this thing, or several. It is the weirdest. It's a little bit volcanic looking. But I have no idea. It is weird. It's got all kinds of things going in on it. So if you guys have any idea, I'd actually like to take this one in and take a look, but you can see it really does look like some type of sea creature petrified in here. But then again, like I said, I'm clueless. I have no idea. If you guys have any ideas, I'd really appreciate the comment. I'm gonna see. It don't stick in it. No metal, but it is fairly heavy. So, anyways, there's one. And this is some also stuff I've been finding the last month in two separate rivers. One where I found this, and then another river I go to. But it's some more volcanic. It's definitely molten something. But like I said, don't know of any volcanoes in Michigan. I'm sure there was at one time. I don't see any remnants of it, but I have no idea. I sure would like somebody to give me their opinion. But anyways, no idea. And then this I found several years back. And this thing, you can't believe how much it weighs. It is extremely heavy. Outweighs any rocket size I've ever held. I don't know the actual weight, but it is heavy. It almost looks petrified. It's kind of egg-shaped. Turtle head looking. But I have no idea. The thing with this is just the weight. It is super heavy. It almost looks like dried up reptile skin, but I don't know. Another weird one. I don't know if that never put a magnet on that either. No, there's zero resistance to it. So anyways, anyone have any idea on that? Love to hear it. The last one I got to show you, found this digging, and it almost looks jawbone-ish. It's rock. It's got, there's that broken piece. But it almost looks like a jawbone with like a tooth or two in it. All right. You can see like it's broken off. So it is rock. But you can see what I mean. It looks like, there's the hinge of the jaw with a couple teeth. I have no idea. Maybe it's a natural formation of something. I have no idea. But those are some interesting ones I found through my travels as I'm digging. So appreciate any info you guys can give me. I'll just add it to the pile. There's a little bit of gold we got yesterday. Pretty good. You can see the little bit of residue, and that's from the soapy water, the jet drying the water. Not that big a deal, but I don't see too much foreign material in it, so it's pretty good. And then I'll just take a little painter's type paintbrush and I'll slide it all to a little corner. That little flower gold is just so micro. I can't believe that they even pick this up. That the sluices can grab this out of all that stuff you're dumping in the current, and it still kind of amazes me that this stuff is you know, that much heavier where it just sinks all immediately, like right to your indicator mat, and it's just crazy. Sure wish I knew about the gold mining years ago. Like I said, spent most of my life on the river, screwing around one way or another. Would have been great to do a little digging and stuff in my youth. Probably would have had some real nice swimming holes by now. But anyways, I got this to a little pile, and I'll show you that, and then I'm gonna dump the rest of my vial in there, show you what I got, and then we'll just put it all back in the jar. So give me a sec. All right, there's my little pile of gold. I swiped from that little leprechaun when he was looking the other way. But anyway, and then like I said, I'll grab a pan just because I don't trust myself. I got hours and hours and hours and hours into getting that. So I hate for it to end up on my floor and then my dog lick it up before I could pick it up. But anyway, I'll just set my jar in here, and I put my funnel in it, and I just brush it right back in there. And normally you don't dump it back out to do it, and you just add the little dry gold you did and just keep adding it to your jar. But let me set this camera up. I'm not going to do this one-handed, and we'll get at it. Just sweep it all just to one pile on the bottom. Man, what's funny is it don't look like much in your vial, but when you dump it out, it looks like you got a huge pile. And then you put it back in your vial and you're like, where did it all go? And then I tap my brush just to get that flour gold back out of there. And then I love the sound of the gold hitting. And stuff just weighs so heavy. I never weighed it yet. Don't have an actual way to weigh it. But I think it's probably a gram, maybe. Somewhere in there. Like I said, it's strictly a hobby. The payoff is getting out there, getting some free exercise, enjoying nature, getting to watch it sparkle in the sun. The satisfaction of actually going out there and collecting gold. So anyway, and that's it. And then I just brush my funnel a little bit because it'll catch on the very edge of that ridge in there. And then I also tap my brush to get any little micro pieces out of the bristles. Get it out. And if I can find my lid before I dump it over. And there you go. You can barely see anything on the bottom. That's how little it looks. Spread it out, it looks a little better. But when you dump it in the pan, that's the best part. My wife always yells at me for playing with my gold all the time. But anyway, hope you learned anything. Like I said, if anybody knows anything on those rocks, I'm more curious about them than anything. So that'll be it. All right, guys, that's a wrap. That's how I dry my gold out. Not sure if it's right, wrong, but it works for me. So the main thing is just try and keep it as clean as you can. It just makes it nicer when it's put up. So there you go. And hope you guys get out there today and enjoy this beautiful day. And until our next adventure, we'll see you guys around.